There are a couple things to say about motivation. One is motivation itself is technically in the construct of adherence is just one of the parts of it.
That's the age of 40. It appears that the mirror is familiar, but the reflection it is more gentle. The weights exert a greater force. It takes longer for the pain to go away. In addition, a concept begins to form in the depths of one's mind. Is this the beginning of the end for muscle gains? Dr. Mike Israetel, a former professor of exercise science, a professional bodybuilder, a co-founder of Renaissance Periodization, and a walking encyclopedia of hypertrophy, offers a different response to this question. Not at all. There is more to come. The beginning is just around the corner. However, this is only the case if you are aware that the game has been altered. Moreover, no one is going to tell you the rules. Consequently, here it is, the unedited, unfiltered truth about growing muscle at the age of 40 or older, directly from the man who tells it like it is. Number 1, although the rate of muscle growth has slowed down, it is still increasing. Let us remove the bandage, shall we? After the age of 40, it does take longer to gain muscle. It takes longer to recover when hormones change. Sleep isn't always the best option. It is not time for a snooze because you have duties. However, here's the kicker. Muscle still reacts to stimuli from the environment at all times.
Today's video topic is the formula for success.
This is a reminder from Israetel that progress is progress, regardless of whether it takes 6 months or 16 weeks. The only question that remains is whether or not you have the patience to earn it. The second thing you need to do is treat recovery as if it were a religion. If you were 25 years old, you could bench press huge weights, party until 2 in the morning, and yet be able to recover by Monday. 40 years old? After following the same pattern for a week, you can find yourself in a state of complete and utter disarray. Recovery is no longer optional, Dr. Mike preaches, which is something that the majority of lifters would rather not hear. You need sleep, deep, genuine slumber. You will need to program the deloads. Regarding volume, you need to be more perceptive. The reason for this is that growth cannot occur without recovery. It's just my collapse. Number 3, are you pursuing personal records? Reconsider the objective. This is a devastating blow. For years, you have measured your success based on how much weight you're able to lift. When a person is over the age of 40, however, chasing PRs might turn into chasing MRIs. The message from Israetel is clear. Stop reaching your maximum capacity every week. Put an end to trying to prove that you are 25 years old. Your new objective should be to stimulate muscle, not to feed your ego. Every single time, smart training is superior to heavy training. The fourth point is that you can't outlift a poor diet, especially at this time. Could you remember the days when you could bulk dirty and yet see gains? It's true. That vessel has now set sail. Currently, nutrition is becoming more precise. Getting the right amount of protein, fiber, and micronutrients is more important than it has ever been. Dr. Mike stresses the importance of giving your muscles the fuel they need to grow with intention. Making a clean bulk, using cutting strategies, nutrition every month. There is no longer a time when eat big, lift big. To put it another way, eat smart, lift smart. Number 5, you are mentally stronger than you give yourself credit for right now. Just at this point, things start to get interesting. At the physical level, you could be slower. The mind, however, it is a weapon that you are. Your superpowers during the middle years of your life are discipline, consistency, and patience. In contrast to younger lifters who run out of steam, become sidetracked, or train inconsistently, you have the determination to show up. Every week, it is month after month. The phrase, the most important part of your program is doing it for years, is one that Israetel frequently uses. To answer your question, at long last, you have the mentality to accomplish that. Number 6, the pain in your joints is not a death sentence, but it is a message. Is your shoulder aching? Are your knees aching? Hi, and welcome to the group. However, discomfort is not the end. Rather, it is a clue. It is a product, and skillful lifters pay attention.
Chest up. Deeper. Deeper.
Dr. Mike strongly recommends that you adopt rather than give up. Try using dumbbells instead of a barbell bench. Make use of the blocks. Work on your tempo. Improve the weak links in the chain. The key to longevity is not to avoid stress. Rather, it is to do it responsibly. Number 7. Your warm-ups are no longer optional from this point forward. It is no longer the case that one may just stroll into a gym and immediately jump beneath a weighted bar. You need to get your body ready for the age of 40. You are not wasting your time by performing warm-ups. Rather, they are the insurance policy on your gains. Dynamic motion, the activation drills, sets with a light ramp up. They are what Dr. Mike refers to as the hidden key to progressive painlessness. Your next lift could very well be your final one for a time if you choose to ignore it. Number 8. Cardiovascular exercise is now your ally, not your enemy. This one can take folks by surprise. You feared that cardio would kill your gains while you were in your 20s. But what about now? There is a possibility that it will save your training career. Strengthened capacity for labor, a more rapid recovery, a healthier heart overall, delivery of nutrients that are improved. These are not merely supplementary advantages. Rather, they are essential for maintaining muscle mass. To not only lose fat, but also to create better athletes, doctor.
How to gain size in your 40s, gentlemen who are in your 40s, and all of these rules apply to your 50s and 60s as well, but especially so.
Mike recommends that weightlifters over the age of 40 engage in low-impact cardio exercises 2 to 3 times per week. Some examples of these exercises include incline walking, biking, and rowing. Number 9, maintaining your muscle mass is much simpler than you might think. Make use of the power you have. One positive aspect is that once you have built up muscle, it is surprisingly simple to keep it in good condition. This is one of the facts that Israetel emphasizes as being among the most underestimated. It is possible to maintain size, strength, and metabolic health with just a few high-quality workouts per week. Therefore, even when life gets chaotic, whether it be with children, deadlines, or travel, you do not have to decompose. All that is required of you is to maintain consistency, even while taking the smallest dose. Number 10, you won't be saved by supplements, but they can help you get through difficult times. The creatine, powder made of protein, perhaps a supplement of fish oil or joint support, and that's it. There is no secret supplement for people beyond the age of 40. How does Dr. Mike feel? Supplements can be compared to insurance. They assist fill in the gaps, but they will never be able to replace the benefits of rigorous training and healthy food. No medicine can save you if you are skipping meals, overtraining, and not getting enough sleep. Looking for something enchanted? Make an effort to get 8 hours of sleep, the true meaning of the term anabolic window. Number 11. You have one advantage that no one discusses, and that is the ability to drive. You are getting older, less busy, perhaps a tiny bit of a bruising. You, on the other hand, are more hungry in a manner that younger lifters do not comprehend. According to Israetel, this is the reason why many individuals who are 40 years old and trained properly are able to outgrow and outlast lifters who are half their age. You are not on the verge of reaching your full potential. Rather, you are only on the cusp of reaching it. It's not easy to build muscle when you're 40 years old. It is not a quick process. Moreover, it is not at all ostentatious in any way. However, this is a fact. Moreover, it is feasible. If you train efficiently, eat healthily, have a deep rest, if you practice for the long game, and if you leave your ego at the door, you will be successful. There is no sugarcoating in Dr. Mike Israetel's words, mainly due to the fact that the truth does not require sugar, but rather iron. Go ahead and pick it up, slowly in fact, conscientiously, without stopping. For the reason that the most powerful version of yourself, he is still awaiting the construction of his body. Would you like a follow-up that is similar to the 5-day over 40 muscle-building workout plan based on Dr. Mike's principles? Are you interested in Dr. Mike's top supplements for lifters over 40? I am getting you. If you just speak the word, like, comment, and subscribe if you're proving that 40 is just the beginning.